After a brief break from Kill Team, we're back, and we're gonna do more Kill Team Arena. Since Kill Team Arena is supposed to be the competitive format for the game, we decided that we're going to do a bracket of 16 of our favorite armies. So the bracket is going to be single elimination, best of one games. We're gonna just, because there's already 16 armies, we just want to keep it quick going through them. With the armies we have, 3 of them are mine, 6 of them are Greg's, and 7 of them are Joe's. With the bracket, we tried separating it out as much as we can, so 2 armies of the same player aren't versing each other in the first round. When that does come up, just one of the other people will play whichever army the owner doesn't want to. There's a couple armies we didn't include. We didn't include Chaos Space Marines, Thousand Suns, the Star Striders, or the Kroot. The Chaos Space Marines I chose not to include just because they're kind of, I think they're kind of generic in this mode. Thousand Suns we didn't include because I don't have any of them painted. Joe hates the Star Striders, so they aren't in it. And then the Kroot were also removed because they overlap so much with the Tau. And you can also just include the Kroot in a Tau kill team now. So the opening round will be Orks versus Necrons. So the first mission we'll be playing is Hidden Vault, which is just one of the competitive Kill Team Arena missions. So it's set up as you see, with this being a deployment zone, and then the opposite being a deployment zone. The victory condition is Vault entrance. At the end of the battle round, a player scores 1 victory point if they control any objective markers, and 2 if they control both objective markers closest to the entrance room. So the objectives are just the doors, or like the center point of those 4 center doors. And then the arena objectives we'll go over in a moment, but there's the extra one, which is Jam Signal, which is score 1 victory point if you control the objective marker closest to your opponent's deployment zone, and a specialist from your kill team is within 2 inches of that objective marker. So that's another one that you can get up to 3 victory points from. So then it is just going into the 2 kill teams. So first on to Joe's Necrons.
For my kill team, don't have too many choices for weapons when it comes to Necrons. So I am taking 2 Immortals. I know it looks like they have Tesla Carbines, but they are Gauze Blasters. The left one will be my army's leader. I have a flayed one that will be a Zealot Specialist. 2 Deathmarks, one of them is a Sniper Specialist. And then 2 warriors, one of them is a comm specialist. And then for my objectives, I am taking these 3.
And then on to Greg's Ork kill team.
So for my Ork army, I've got a Burna Spanna, which is going to be my leader. I have 4 Burna Boys, one of which is going to be my Demolition Specialist. I have on the back right 3 Ork Boys, and then 2 Ork Boy Gunners with big shooters, one of which is my Heavy Specialist, and then I have a Boss Knob as my Combat Specialist. And these are my objectives.
The Necrons have gathered up at the 3 doors to their deployment zone. I've got my Comms Warrior and my Normal Immortal by that door. The Normal Warrior, the Flayed one, and the Sniper Deathmark in the center, and then my leader and the other Deathmark by the other door.
The Orks have set up with 2 Ork Boys over here, the Combat Specialist Boss Knob, and a Burna Boy. At the mid door, we got 2 Burna Boys and a regular Ork Boy. At the end door, we've got our leader Burna Spanna, and then the heavy Big Shooter, and the Demolitions Burna Boy, and a regular Big Shooter Ork Boy.
So now that's all that's left off is rolling out for initiative.
Necrons, 8.
4.
Necrons moved out first. I had the normal Deathmark, the Comms Warrior, and the other Warrior all open the doors. The normal immortal just moved out behind the crates. In the center, the sniper, Deathmark, and the flayed one advanced up to get by an objective. And then my leader immortal just moved up.
The orc over here opened the door. Then the other orc boy moved up and opened this door. Then the boss knob and the burner boy advanced up. I wogged for 2 command points, so I got a little bit of extra movement. This orc boy opened up this door, and then these 2 burner boys advanced through. The spanner over here opened up the door. Then the burner boy advanced. He's the demolitions one. And then the heavy big shooter and the regular big shooter also advanced up. So they will be the only ones in my army that will be able to shoot, but they'll suffer the penalty.
And nobody is readied up. So
I will go with my leader immortal first. I'm going to spend 1 command point for targeting subroutines.
what is that?
So I get +1 against targets that are obscured. And he is going to fire at the burnable.
Is this to hit or to win?
To hit. So hitting on 3s, he's within half range. 1 hit, wounding on 3s. 1 wound, AP2.
Okay, no save.
Flesh wound.
Alright.
Do you want to command point it?
I will command point and spend and do superior inheritance. So he gets to fire again with his gauze blaster. And then he will fire at the shooter.
1
And he is barely within half range.
flesh wound on you.
2 hits. 1 wound, AP2.
Okay, no save.
Flesh wound.
And it was the one out in the open? The one
This
out. Okay.
Then you get to shoot.
Alright, so I will shoot with the heavy, who did not, so he doesn't suffer the penalty, right? So he's
Correct.
still hitting on 5s?
Yep.
And
Well, and then Joe's in cover, so you'll be hitting
Yeah.
on 6.
I'm not going to, so you can't see straight ahead, so he's the only one that I can shoot at. So, 3 shots, hitting on 6s, strength 5. 1 hit.
If he had been hitting on 5s, that would have been really good. You best
Awesome.
shooting ever as an orc.
And then he's T4, so I need a 3 to wound.
Yeah, if you're strength 5.
Nope. Nothing. Alright.
Can your other guy
He has a
over there
pistol.
shoot?
Oh, yeah, he could. Oh, he's range 12.
He was range 12, so
Okay.
he can't.
Then I will have the Deathmark that opened the door. He's... yeah. See him. So he would just fire at him outside a half and obscured, so hitting on 5.
If you shoot at the orc that's not... He'll be obscured, but he doesn't get the -1 to the injury roll, that center orc. That
This
already
one?
has a flesh wound, so he'll be +1 on the injury roll.
I'll shoot at him. So hitting on 5s. Miss.
Okay. My other one, who has the flesh wound, is going to shoot at the guy on the door.
The flayed one?
Yeah. So hitting on 6s. Nothing.
And then the immortal back there will fire at the guy that opened the door.
Alright.
Hitting on 5s. Miss.
I have nobody else that could shoot, so.
And that's all of my shooting.
What about this guy?
He advanced.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and he's rapid fire.
Right now, he is in range. So, warrior there will shoot at the burner boy.
Burner boy, alright.
Threading the shot.
Hitting on 5s. Miss.
So a couple of flesh wounds done to the orcs. And then you each Grant controls 2 objectives, but only you to get 1 point, unless you control the 2 center ones.
Yes.
So that is 1 victory point each, correct?
Yeah.
No other
So-
objectives have been satisfied?
So now we clear the board, and do I have any checks because of my flesh wounds, or?
Yeah, those 2 would. I don't know if you can fail them, because it's a D6, and if it's over that model's leadership, I think. But orcs may have a special rule.
Burner boys are 6, and orc boys are 6. So,
Yeah. So, and it's -1 if models are close. So they're currently fine. If
Okay.
Joe starts killing some orcs, they could be in trouble.
Yeah.
So we initiative for round 2.
Necrons.
Oh, you needed that. You got me.
For the Necrons, I readied up this Deathmark and the Leader Immortal. The Deathmark that was standing here moved over, opened up the door, and then the flayed one successfully charged the knob. The warrior that had opened this door just moved up. The last warrior moved up, and he's in buffing range of this Immortal, who moved up to there.
In response to being charged, I ended up wogging again. The only readied up model I did back here was the big shooter, so that I could have at least some shots to throw in. I advanced my Burnispana, the leader, up, so he'll be able to shoot in. And I advanced all my Burner boys in on that side, and I used the other big shooter to open the door here. Over here, I advanced this Orc boy who opened the door back here up to be able to move in or hold that point depending on what happens with the knob. And then everybody else just moved to try to be able to shoot into this Necron flank, and I opened the door so I can start getting some more movement if I don't start losing models like crazy.
So readied up models first.
Alright, gonna start off with my Leader Immortal. Gonna spend the command point for targeting routines again. And then he is going to split fire and put one shot into the injured one, and then one into the guy next to him. On the injured one, hits, wounds,
AP2. So
flesh wound,
What did you roll?
a 3.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, still just, so +1, -1.
So put him up to a 2 here. I got him.
and on the other guy, hits, wounds, death.
Takes him out.
How close do you models have to be together to be able to split shots?
2 inches, I think.
So I will spend command point on Superior Inheritance, and then he will shoot again.
Alright.
And he will fire one shot at each of them.
Alright.
And this is your leader?
Yeah.
It's just annihilating.
On the flesh wounded, hits, fails to wound. On the other guy, hits, fails to wound.
That's the kill team shooting I remember.
That's him.
So Greg has a readied up dude in the back.
Yep. So again, I would just fire at the leader because I don't think that he has line of sight to anybody except for the further back there. Maybe it's worth it to fire him. Let me check range. I believe it's 18, but
And if both are outside of half.
yeah. So it doesn't matter. I'm hitting on 6s anyways.
Yeah.
So I will shoot at the guy who is also ready, who hasn't shot, just because.
Yeah, no, yeah, he hasn't shot, so that's probably the better one to shoot.
Here we go. 6s. 1. Nothing.
Deathmark
That's all my ready models.
will split fire. Fire one into him, one into him.
All right.
Hitting on 4s on the flesh wounded one. Hits. Wounds.
-1 +2 is still 3. Or do you die in the third flesh wound, or are you 4th?
No.
We did it wrong.
4.
Fourth,
Okay,
yeah.
so he's up to 3.
3.
Do you have a command point?
No. Spend both. And on the other guy, miss.
So that is all the readied up models.
Yes.
I will, for my first one, I will have the comms buff this immortal, and then he'll put both shots into the burner boy. Is Greg obscured from me?
No.
Hitting on 2s. Both hit. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound. AP 2.
No save. Dead. All right. Well, now I think that my well, I guess it doesn't matter. So the non-flesh wounded one is gonna shoot at this guy who opened the door. who hasn't shot yet, right?
Correct.
Okay. So D3.
Though it's more likely this guy dies than him, so you might want to shoot him first. Or did you? Yeah, you haven't shot him yet.
I got you.
Because he has 3 flesh wounds. So like
Yes.
he's like 100% dead if Joe wounds you.
So then, yeah, I'll shoot into your leader with him.
I mean, you can still shoot the sniper if you want.
Oh, yeah, because he hasn't shot.
And he's demolitions, and he's
Yeah.
obscured, so it's +1 to
So,
wound.
yeah.
And you automatically hit. Yeah, so that's
So
actually like...
D3. And the guy on the door.
Oh,
from
yeah.
the 3 flesh wound.
I forgot your flame is only D3. That makes it a lot worse.
Oops. Silly box. 2. Same result. Alright, and they are string 4, so I need 4s. Nothing. Alright.
The Deathmark will fire. He's a sniper. He'll put in both shots to this guy.
Gotcha.
Hi. This is very much a sniping situation.
2
Both
hits.
hit. No.
Alright. Then he is going to counteract by shooting at this guy who hasn't shot yet. D3. 2. Looking for 4s. 2 wounds.
Any AP
I don't believe so, but I'll look.
on the warrior. 4 up. Good. This has
Alright.
got an AP.
Burna. No AP.
I guess he will just fire at him.
Alright.
You could go after him if you want. Because I would, well, I guess none of Greg's other guys have... Well, he has a flesh wound, so...
And I've taken out 2 guys, so that's +2 to any nerve tests.
Yep.
But flesh wounds doesn't affect the flamers at all.
Correct. But he'd be dead.
It would be.
Or you could do 1 shot at each. You're within 12.
Yeah, I'll do that. So I'm a flesh wounded guy. Hitting on 4s. Hits. 4s. Nothing. Other guy. Nothing.
Alright. So now over here. But basically all of your guys have shot, correct?
It's just,
Except that guy back
yeah,
there.
so it's just the verses over... Well, no, you got those guys back there.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, Joe is done on that flank, so...
so I might as well shoot over here first. So, Slugga from here onto him.
Or you could toss a stick bomb for D6 strength 3.
Alright, then that's
Or
what I'll
slug
do.
it. I don't know. I mean, I imagine if you roll high on the stick bomb, that's better. But
Stick bomb 6 inches.
I think I measured. But I don't know. Yeah, I think.
I think he might be out.
If you think so.
Oh, he's barely in. Alright, stick bomb.
Just a D6
Ork
strength 3.
boy. Do Ork boys have stick bombs?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yep, you are correct. Alright. Grenade D6. 3. Hitting on 6s. Nothing.
Warrior will fire back at whichever one of them hasn't fired yet.
Which is this one?
Hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Nothing.
Okay. The other one's gonna fire back. Nothing. The big shooter that opened the door will fire onto your leader. Nothing. And now the custom Mega Blaster will also fire onto your leader. He's within 12. Strength 8, AP 3. An unmodified hit roll of 1. The bear suffers mortal wound. Yeah, Spanish style BS5. So looking for a 6. Nope. So that is all my shooting. So now we move on to the close combat.
Alright.
You charge, so you go first.
He is a zealot specialist, so he gets 4 attacks on the charge, and he is strength 5. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Rerolling fails. 2 wounds.
Okay, so one just takes off a wound, and then you do an injury roll on the other.
Well, you don't have an AP, do you?
No.
Oh,
No.
so I get my save, my
So that-
6-up save. Nope. So 1 wound and then 1 injury.
Flesh wound.
Do you have a command point left?
No.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I keep seeing that one dice. I keep thinking it's a command point. Alright, so that does give Greg the -1 to hit, though.
He is my combat specialist, so that gives him what? +1 strength?
+1 attack.
+1 attack. So 3 attacks, puts up to 4. Hit on 3s, which is now 4s.
And does his close combat weapon give him an extra one?
Big chopper.
Oh no, that's buffs his strength. It's +2 strength AP1, I think.
Big chopper +2 strength AP1, damage 2.
Nice. Yeah, but no extra attack.
So I'm +3 strength then.
Why are you +3?
Or no, I just get the extra attack, right? So just +2. So I'm strength 5, so strength 7, which isn't enough to do anything. 4s. 3 hits. 5 3s. 3.
AP.
1.
2.
I thought it was AP. I thought it was +2 AP1, 2 damage.
I'll look at it.
Fail.
So 2 damage.
Big chopper AP1, you're correct. So 2 damage, and then an injury roll.
No, so it's 2 injury rolls.
2 injury rolls? I thought we still only did 1.
No, if you do multi-damage.
Gotcha.
It can't be multiple attacks, but it can be multiple damage.
4 and a 3. Alright.
Guys are never going to roll a 6 on an injury dice.
Nope.
Okay, so 2 orcs die, flayed one
Yes,
dies.
so now leaderships. So
And
I lost 2.
I think you get to consolidate as well, if you want to.
How far is the consolidating kill team?
Probably 3 inches. But can you double check, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay. That's it. So, I lost 2 models. So he's at a -2, but he's got 1 guy within range of him. So he's at a -1. The 3 flesh wounded guy. Good. Then the one over there is at a -2. So he fails. So he is shaken.
Isn't it 3 inches, or is it 2?
I think it's 2. But if it's 3, he's fine.
Can
So
you
we'll look that
check
up.
the...
after. And then the boss knob. He's fine. And then that's it for my...
Yeah, and Joe has no flesh wounded guys. Were any victory points scored?
No.
Like, you each have 1 door,
Um...
so you each get 1.
Yeah.
So it's
We each
2 to
get
2
1.
still.
Necrons. 3.
3. We tied. Let's roll again.
Necrons. 6.
7.
Orcs
So go first.
for the first time.
2 inches.
Alright, so that guy did
Who's
fail.
back in it?
Or did it? Are they within 2 of each other?
Oh. They are.
Yeah. So the
So he is not.
orcs are all fine. And they are going first.
At the end of the last turn, I scored 1 victory point for proximity alert because Greg had models within 2 inches of 2 or more of my models, being the Burner Boys over here. So that put me up to 3 victory points.
And then for this turn,
The orcs started off. This guy took the middle and closed the door. The boss knob charged. Everybody over here readied up to be able to fire. This guy moved over here to take this objective. And then this guy failed his charge.
For the Necrons, everyone readied up except for the the comms warrior that just moved up to get in sight.
okay.
Excuse me.
So which readied up guy is shooting first, Greg?
It'll be the flesh wounded
Burner Boy.
Burner Boy. And then, where's my fire D6? Where's the tactic fire D6 with the Burner Boy?
It's right there. Top left.
This one? Okay. I will do Pyromaniac on him to do D6 rather than D3 shots on the Joe's leader. Let's see what happens. A 1. So I'll use another. Reroll that.
Oh, wait. You can't reroll that
Can't?
with the command.
Okay.
Remember, I did the Disgusting Resilience.
So
Because it
1.
specifically lists what you can. I'm pretty sure you can't. There's a tactical reroll. Advanced rules, charge roll, psychic test, and either which hit, wound, saving throw, injury, or nerve.
So nothing for re-rolling how many shots?
Nope.
All right. So nothing.
But you still have a command point. That's the important thing. I mean, you could use the thing to shoot again. Right? That's one of your tactics. Daka, daka, daka.
Do I get the D6 again?
I don't think you would.
Okay, then it's not worth it.
Alright. Leader will fire. I'll spend the command point on targeting routines again. And he'll put 1 shot into each one.
All right.
Flesh wounded. Hits. Wounds.
He's dead.
Yep.
You have too many flesh wounds.
And on the other guy, miss.
All right. Next rated up guy. I guess I'll do my Burner Boy also in the middle there on Joe's leader. D3. 3 shots. Nothing.
I'll do Comms Warrior will buff the Immortal, and he will fire at the one in the door.
All right.
Both hit. 1 wound, AP2. Flesh wound.
All right.
I'll spend the command point on Superior Inheritance, and he'll fire again.
All right.
Same target. 1 hit. 1 wound. Flesh wound.
Okay.
You keep saying Greg's not rolling 6s to injure, but you aren't either.
The heavy big shooter on the Joe's leader. 1 hit. Nothing. Oh, it's strength 5, so 1 wound.
AP.
Nothing.
Failed.
Flesh one. I'll command point that. Nope, flesh one still.
Deathmark will fire into the Burner Boy. One hit. Nothing.
Alright. Custom Mega Blaster. We'll fire on him.
Uh-oh.
Takes a mortal wound.
It's only got the 1.
So, do you roll damage or you just removed?
You roll damage still.
Okay. So he's dead. It is what it is.
There's a greater chance he
Orks.
kills himself than he kills one of Joe's
That's
models.
true.
That's all of my ready, guys. Right now, he's still gotta go. He'll fire at the burner.
Alright.
One hit. Nothing.
Okay. The other big shooter on your leader. Nothing. And then the
unready.
slugger over here. Nothing.
Warrior will shoot at the door guy. 4s. 1 hit. 1 wound. AP 1.
Got him.
Dead.
And that's all of my shooting.
All right. So now close combat. I have 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound.
5 up. Fail. It's 2 dice.
Doesn't matter.
Dead.
Well, if you got a 6 when it goes highest.
Oh,
Would've kept it
that's
alive.
yeah. No, that's a good point.
All right. So that's that, and then I will concede because there's nothing else I can do.
I mean, you get 2 victory points for that. Do you succeed in any of your objectives?
No.
So
Well, I killed a specialist, so I'll get a point.
yeah,
for
just
that.
so you
So
actually
you
might
get-
be ahead right now.
So you
All
get...
right.
So
So
let's
you'd be
just
on
tally
2, plus that, so you'd be up to 5. I get 1 point for killing one of your specialists, but I didn't get the door, so you're winning right now.
All right. So now let me take my battle test.
So
which
so you
is-
have killing Joe specialists as an objective, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So now let me take my battle
Yeah, you killed
test,
2
which
specialists.
is
Oh yeah, you killed 2.
what's
So
the
You haven't lost half your guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
so what's the score then?
I think Greg's
So
on 6 to
guy-
my 4.
He's that guy. He's shaking. Okay.
So, but the boss, or no, well, the boss not. He's not your leader. So both of them are shaken.
No, my leader's dead though.
Oh, okay. It's only 1 command point
Who
Yep.
was your leader?
It was the span. I killed himself.
then. The burden of leadership was too much for him.
It's true.
Yeah.
So
So
he
initiative
goes first. Necrons.
Orks.
Okay. Greg almost conceded a game he's currently winning. Although with your shaken models, this turn's not looking too good.
Yeah. So instead of 7 victory points, I have 5 because I have models shaken who can't hold objectives.
Yeah, so Greg only controlled 1 instead of both.
Yes.
And then for this turn,
For this turn, I just moved up and shut the door and then readied up my other guys. Which I guess technically this guy would be ready too.
yeah, and then you move this guy up to control this
To
objective.
control the objective, yeah, he moved.
I didn't have... Or... Can't get that... Yeah, nothing I can do at this point. Those 2 guys just moved up since they're not going to get to do anything for the rest of the game. Deathmark moved out to get clear sight. Leader moved up by the objective, and the warrior just readied up.
Alright.
So, what readied up guy is shooting?
So the big shooter here will shoot over there onto that guy that moved. Nothing.
Warrior's going to shoot at the Burner Boy.
Alright.
Both hit. Both wound. AP 1. Flesh wound.
Flesh.
I will command point.
Alright.
It's not obscured or anything.
Flesh wound. I'll spend a command point on Superior Inheritance. I'll shoot at him again.
Alright.
1 hit. 1 wound.
And
Got
he's dead.
Did this guy in the back already shoot?
Yep.
Okay.
I have
So
nothing
then, yeah.
else I can do.
Deathmark will fire at the
Okay.
boss. Miss. The leader will fire at the boss. 1 hit. No.
Okay. So then it is down to nerve test, right?
Yes. So what do I roll for battling?
Or is battling a nerve test done first? We check this every single game.
I mean, wouldn't it be bottling? Because then you have to do a nerve test on everyone, or you lose in the various things, right?
I don't remember. I always confuse this in Necromunda.
Check if your kill team is broken.
Okay, so Greg could break. So you roll 2d6, and if it's higher than your highest leadership,
Alright.
7. So that's not higher than your
No.
highest. Or is it non-shaken, or it's just models?
Greater than highest leadership of any of the models other than those that are shaken or out of action.
So then I'm done.
Yeah, so you bottle, so you just lose, right?
Yep.
Or no, it says broken the rest of
yeah.
it. So
You take nerf tests.
All right. So I can't possibly pass except on ones. Done. 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 I don't know if I rolled 4 or not, but no, because I rolled 4. I only have 4 models. He didn't. So done.
So everyone's shaken, or
Everybody's shaking.
so again, you can't control the
Nope.
objective. So no, and this is the last round.
Yeah.
So you get 1 victory point for holding this.
Nope.
Where
He
you
doesn't
shaking?
hold it.
Oh yeah, they're all
He
shaken.
can't hold it.
Yep.
So Joe wins.
Yep. So
So I
Joe.
get 1 victory point for this turn, which ties us up
Oh
for
yeah.
holding the door. Or for
Yeah.
holding a objective. So that
Yeah.
ties us up. So that go to...
Yeah.
It goes to the, like, runoff thing.
At the end of battle, with the most victory points, if there's a tie, the player who controls 2 objectives mark it closest to the door. Oh no.
I don't
The 2
control him.
objectives at the... Oh, if there's a tie, the game is a draw. But yeah, so you don't control...
Nope.
The player who controls
So-
the 2 objectives closest. So neither one of you controls both.
Joe is not shaken, and he is within 3 inches. So he controls it.
Where it's if there's a tie and one player controls the 2 objective markers. She only
Okay.
controls one of them.
Yep.
So it would technically be a tie. But we're not going to have a tie in the bracket.
No, so
So-
we could go by points.
Well,
in which
I
case
think we
Joe
just go
wins.
to the closest to completing the objective. So Joe controls one of them. So Joe would win.
All right.
If you controlled that one, then we'd have to go to a further tiebreaker. But as it is, Joe would win then. So do you have any words about the game?
I didn't want to win.
Why is that?
Because Necrons don't have many options. And of, like, all of my armies, I prefer that the Necrons were the one to get knocked out of the bracket.
You have decent tactics, though.
They have decent tactics, but there's no choice in the army.
No war gear.
I can't really shake up the army between plays. I only have one weapon that I can switch out.
How do you think your orcs performed, Greg?
I thought they performed very well. It's just the leadership and then flesh wounds. Joe did a lot better hitting me and wounding me. I mean, I only hit on 6s. Maybe I should have done more assaults. My biggest mistakes, I think, were this charge over here.
Mhm.
Definitely, I should not have done. And then it was just bad luck over there. I think that was my major mistake in the game, though, was attempting to charge. Because I could have just moved forward and shot, and I would have had a good opportunity to hurt that guy. And 8 inches is a tough charge to make anyways.
Well, you get the reroll, but yeah. Well, I mean, your shooting would have been a single pistol shot.
No, it would have been a grenade. It would have
Oh,
been a
yeah.
D6.
Yeah. But I think overall, like, the movement, like, there wasn't, like, choking, getting clogged up on doors or
No.
anything. But yeah, it just, I mean, the orc shooting, like, all hitting on 6s essentially makes it really tough to wound Necrons.
Yeah, well, it's nice too because the Necrons have 25mm bases, so you can get 2 people through a door, and the Orks have 32, so you cannot get 2 people through the door.
Is the current, does Games Workshop still have Immortals on the tiny bases?
I think so.
No, I mean, I'm not surprised, but yeah, that's actually like a really big nerf to that army kill team. But the Orks are eliminated, and Necrons will be moving on.